Good day, everyone, and welcome to session recap. So today it's 17th of July 2017, and as always, each Monday we see different setups, different analysis, and possibility to make a lot of pips and a lot of good entries. So today we will focus on euro dollar, pound dollar, Australian dollar, dollar yen, and pound yen. So we will see what this week will give us. But before we start, as always, standard risk disclaimer explaining that CFD and forex trading are leveraged products and can result in losses that exceed your deposits. So those are not suitable for everyone. Please ensure that you fully understand the risks involved. Please read the full risk disclaimer on this web address. Also have in mind that patience is the key to trading success. And don't forget rules and setups. So you always want to give price a breathing room. You can enter within 15 pips of the predicted level if it's in agreement with your system. We call this POC or buffer zone. Use scaling in if you wish, but don't forget that you do your own trade and money management. You need to respect your stop loss, add a spread to your stop loss, even if you trade via ECN, at 2 to 5 pips depending on the pair traded. Don't forget that we take only one position per listed pair. So it's either positional or alternative trade, whichever hits first. First touch of the zone is the most profitable. That is why we need to focus on the first touch. Positional trades we call trend trades. Alternative trades are counter trend trades. Breakout trades, scalp trade levels can be traded independently of any position. And depending on time and volatility, we use profit stop after 20 pips, but not less. Session recap setups are valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes day after tomorrow. Pay attention to my Twitter updates because sometimes I might go with a revised trade setup. Add these levels to your system. Pay attention to trend. So you might find other trend-based entries if you miss POC zone. And the term pips pool is the maximum available number of pips you could have made on recap entries. So all of these setups are definitely my personal, and those setups are made with Camarilla MACD, my personal trading method. This is the result from the previous week. So we had a total of 210 to 450 possible pips. Eurodollar didn't pull back towards our entry point, but on live trading on Wednesday, you could have seen nice entry to the long side. So basically, we had a continuation of this session recap on my live trading Wednesday, and Eurodollar subsequently ended in profit. Pound dollar was good for 230 pips, and this was the trade of the week. I thought that pound yen, originally I thought that pound yen should be the trade of the week, but definitely it was pound dollar because we didn't have a big pullback, we didn't have a big drawdown, and also pound dollar made through all targets, and pound yen actually hit a target, but then it overshot a target for more than 200 pips. Australian dollar, either 20 or minus 30 pips, depending where your entry was. Dollar yen was minus 50, it was a loss. And pound yen, so it was either plus 60 or even more if you actually let the trade run, because pound yen was also very, very good and one of the best trades for the previous week. I mean, it's second to the GBP dollar. This is Eurodollar. This vertical line always represents the time of our webinar. So at this point, you can see Eurodollar. We had a possible buy position that was not initiated until here. But it was Wednesday, so you probably waited for my live trading webinar, and the chances that you might have missed this entry. Here, actually, I said that we want to sell around 15.20, but what happened is actually price went to 14.90 before it went down. So at least it could have made to 15.00. Then probably we could use a smaller entry at end and add to our POC zone if the price had moved inside it. But you see that there wasn't any big pullback towards the zone. Actually, this was a big target, but I actually expected, because when usually when 90 level is hit, we will usually see a test of 0.0. So I expected like 15.00, but obviously 15.00 is a bit of protected level, and we saw rejection here. Pound dollar, I said buy around 28.20. This is what happened. So guys, big drop on pound dollar, and then watch this. Straight from the POC zone. This is the POC zone where I said to buy. So 28.20 here, 28.20. It went down and it rejected like a boss, like a king. This was a good, a very good rejection. And pound dollar was the trade of the week, possibly the trade of the month. Australian dollar, first of all, we went into a profit if you sold it here, but it couldn't have broken through 76. So basically, it's tricky. So either it was a loss or a win, depending where your entry was. And you see, this was the last chance to sell the Australian dollar before it made a big move to the upside. Dollar yen, this was a loss. On dollar yen, here we had our entry initiated. Although I thought that the price could have made it to 115.00, but it hasn't made it towards the level, so it definitely started to drop from 50, and then I thought that 130.60 could be a good way to buy it. It was a good way originally, but guys, you see here, this was only 15 pips, 10, 15 pips. So the chance is that you might have made some pips, but otherwise this was a lost trade. I mean, it was not a lost trade if you made 10 or 15 pips, but generally this was not so good because the price kept going down. Pound yen, an excellent setup again. It dropped from our sell spot. I said 147.80. The price went to 147.78. Basically, that's it. That was a good POC zone, a big POC zone. It started to drop. It dropped heavily, touching the target price, breaking through, overshooting the target price, going to 145.2025 zone. Then it rejected. So this was a big drop, and pound yen has given us a lot of pips, really. So this was the result, anywhere from 110 to 450 pips. So let us move to today's setups. Hazelhoff is saying hello, Nenad, everyone. Hey Hazelhoff. And Ahmed is saying hello, Nenad. Hi, Ahmed. So welcome, guys. Welcome. And let's see now what we can expect from this week. Eurodollar, definitely very good to trade at this point, although maybe it's a little bit slow, but yet again, it is good. Here, guys, I already gave you the analysis for today on Admiral Markets website. Eurodollar bullish patterns forming on intraday time frame. So if you followed my analysis, Camarilla MACD analysis, you see here, very clear POC zone, the price rejected. It went towards 1475 to hit previous swing and overshot it. So basically at this point, we can see an upside price action on euro. And I think that euro dollar is indeed a buy on the dip. So at this point, it's a buy on the dip on euro dollar. Mostly we can sell the price, but I would go as a positional trade with buying the dip. So if you listen to this analysis, I immediately tweeted after I uploaded it. So you could have made some nice money today. This is another setup. I mean, you know, already it went in a profit. So I cannot add anything more than I added today concerning the Eurodollar. The only thing that I can say is a possible positional buy at 14.15, stop loss 13.75, TP 14.75, TP2 15.20, alternative sell 15.20, stop loss 15.50, and 14.70 is the target. So I am a little bit inclined at this point to buy the dip on Eurodollar, and you can see how my analysis again worked wonders, and I really enjoy this summer trading. So whoever tells you that summer trading is bad, tell him that he's wrong, and he might come to listen to Monday session recaps and Wednesday live trading in addition to everyday analysis. Pretty much very simple trading, very straightforward. Uh, Price is respecting the POC zone. It's respecting the basic principle of uptrend that is actually zigzag. It's not a big, strong trend as we have, let's say, other pairs. But again, it's a trend, and you know, when trend is formed, that means that big money is shaping up the trend, and that you can usually profit from buying the dip or selling into rally, depending on the trend itself. Here we see a trend line, that is actually bullish. We can also see MA89 going well above WH4 and H5. This indicates strong trend. Now, if you take a look weekly H3 and weekly L3, the price is actively above weekly L3, above daily L3. So it means that the price is in uptrend. And this was the POC zone where the price rejected. Also, should a price had come here around WL4, it would mean that potential inverted head and shoulders had been formed, and the price would have jumped probably again to the upside. So for me, as I said in my article, this is a bit bullish, and I think that the price action on Eurodollar is bullish. So buying into dip is the way to go. Unless, of course, 15.12, 15.20 is hit, then we could probably use some selling on rallies. 15.20 is the first, well, I can say big level to come, of course, after 15.00 is broken, because we have also ATR projection high. It's in between WH3 and daily H4. So this zone could reject it if it comes before our buy setup. So whatever happens, I will trade it. But also, as I said, buy trade has already been initiated. So if you're in a buy position, as I gave you the analysis, you see this is the analysis for all people who joined up later. It was very good, because you could have made 40 pips today if you traded this rejection. So I'm still expecting Eurodollar to be bought a dip if we see a dip at all. Pound dollar positional buy 13.10. Stop loss is 29.80. TP is 31.50. Alternative sell could kick in around 31.50 with a 31.80 as a stop loss. And TP is 13.90. So I think that the pound dollar is still in uptrend, although I might say that it is not as strong as it was uh, on Friday, because you see, guys, it is a strong uptrend. But yet again, this dip today actually showed also big momentum. So I am careful about it, but still this is uptrend. Here you can see it's on daily L3 exactly. This is uptrend definitely. But I would like to see a little bit more of a pullback. So if we take, let's use this swing, complete swing. You see around 30.20, we 1320, we don't have any big Fibonacci. So we need to lower our possible entry. So that is why I put it a little bit below, in between 29.98, that is effectively 30.00, and 13.20. So it's like 13.10. See? So we want the price to get in here. This is the POC zone. WL3, 38.2, daily L4 now, EMA 89, ATR low. Here, if the price gets there, we could actually buy into a dip. But before it actually happens, we need to see if this daily L3 will break to the downside. As you can see, these are my Camarilla pivot points, and overlaid on this chart is daily and weekly Camarilla. So it needs first to go down, breaking the daily L3, coming down all the way towards weekly L3. Ahmed is saying that there is inverted head and shoulders on daily time frame. Yes, this is inverted head and shoulders, but we are not interested so much into a daily time frame because we trade intraday, and on intraday time frames, for me it's easiest to make money. And I know that a lot of traders are afraid of intraday trading, but I have proven many times that intraday trading is simply the best. At least I know how to trade on intraday, and I'm teaching you how to be actively involved in trading. So on intraday time frames, intraday, intraweek, call it whatever you like, these setups are valid for today, tomorrow, until Wednesday when I make live webinars. So here you can see it's bit of good of a zone, and here we can see a bullish order block. So this is bullish order block into the zone exactly. So if it doesn't reject from here, I would definitely go with a pending order here. So pay attention to that, but also pay attention that it might reject from 30.50. You know, it's the end of trading day, but it still might reject. And I think that pound is strong. It's in uptrend effectively. So pay attention to that. Australian dollar is in uptrend. 77.65 is buy position. 77.20 is stop loss. 78.60 is TP. Alternative sell 78.60, 79.00 stop. 78.00 is stop loss. Sorry, this is a typo here. This should be TP here. So I will correct it. Give me a few seconds. So TP actually is 78. So this is the real slide here. So let's see. I mean, Australian dollar has moved something a little bit more than it used to move. But yet again, it's not very fast moving pair. I think it's definitely in uptrend. And here on the calendar, you can enter the dates and the filter to show you most important data for our favorite currency pairs. Okay, so here you can see we will have RPA meeting minutes. So this will be a risky trade. And please, before you make any decisions, think about the risk. This could be a big mover, and I will put a risk disclaimer, especially for Australian dollar. Okay, so warning, disclaimer, because the data on Australian dollar could be very volatile. Okay, so let me just press and make a warning sign. RBA meeting minutes. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, here. Oh, it didn't go through, wait a little. Okay, here it is. It's Australian dollar. Okay, so pay attention. Don't go in a trade if you're not willing to risk, because this data, in my opinion, should move the Australian dollar basket. So RBA meeting minutes and possible two positions. But yet again, as I say, this will be a risk event. So please don't think that this is an easy trade. If it was for a normal trading conditions, this should be respected. But you see, definitely this is the zone. But again, because of the news, we might see some wild price movement. So 77.60 is possible buy, the zone, and 78.60 is a possible sell. But it would be best that this trade setup comes before the RBA meeting minutes, and then you can protect your trade if you are in profit. But please have in mind that this is a risk event. Dollar CAD is in downtrend. Okay, so again, this is a typo. I will correct this. So dollar CAD is in downtrend. We will make a sell position around 27.30. Stop loss 27.60, 26.00 TP, 25.65 TP2, and possible buy trade 25.65. Stop loss here, and TP is 26.20. As if you read my analysis, you know that I was a bit bearish on a dollar CAD. And if you followed my previous dollar CAD analysis, you know that it brought a lot of pips. If you followed the POC rejection, you can find the analysis on Alibra Markets website. So 27.30 is a sell position. And why? Because of this, it's very, very obvious. Let me just bring my mini terminal here. Okay, okay. I will bring it back. Okay, spread indicator. This is spread indicator for all of you who don't know. Here. So if you go to Fibonacci retracement tool and you place Fibonacci from the most obvious swing before this one, you can see that actually 2730 is 78.6, WH3, ATR top, order block. So this is POC zone, and I think the price could reject if it comes into the zone. We should probably see MACD going above zero line, but then again, it should make a U-turn indicating that bearish momentum is back. The only buy possibility that I see is around 25.65. 25.65 is confluence now of daily L4, weekly L3. Daily L4 support, weekly L3 support, double support confluence, and I think it could reject from this spot. But now at this point, I can see that the price wants to retrace, but it lacks a driving power to drive it towards WH3 daily H4 confluence. Still, if you take a look at these CAM pivots, you can see that WH3 daily H4 is very similar to WL3 daily L4. So these two zones are where the price should react. So let's see what will happen. And pound yen buy position again. You know that I've been buying the dips on pound yen. I really been sharing with you my pound yen setups. And if you followed the setup from the previous week, again, you could have made some nice pips. So again, I will try and exploit longs on pound yen. Pound yen is in uptrend, positional buy 146.30, stop 146.00, TP 147.80, TP2 148.10, alternative sell 148.10, stop 148.50, stop, and again typo that I will correct afterwards, 147.20. So this is target price. Okay, let's see the real chart. So this is V-shaped reversal here, and then the price is making a zigzag. So this is clear uptrend, price above weekly L3, daily L3, bullish above trend line, X cross of trend line and daily L4. So this is clear uptrend. What I would say is, if it, I mean, it would have been like, it would be like 100 people for pullback, but yet again, if it happens, it will correspond to well, this will be another daily level probably. It's ATR low. It's exactly at the trend line. And if we see a pullback, this is exactly 78.6. This is what I like to see, this number, 78, 88.6. Me, the most important numbers in trading, indicating a deeper pullback, of course, related to Forex trading. So let's see what will happen. And the sell position, 148.10. Again, confluence here. So we have a ATR top, weekly H3, daily H4. So this is the level to sell. Let's see what will happen. Okay, so now I will roll the slides again, and then you can ask questions. So Eurodollar, pound dollar, Australian dollar, dollar CAD, and this is typo, but this is TP, pound yen. Okay, so I hope that you made some snapshots and that you actually know what you will trade here. Now we can move on to green. So I will answer your questions. Can I show a Eurodollar trade again? Of course, this is a Eurodollar trade. I mean, Paul, no, Paul, sorry, Thomas, if you watched my, or if you read my analysis, if you had read my analysis on Eurodollar today, you would have made nice pips, because Eurodollar is already rejecting the POC zones. Paul is asking, how can we access the live webinar on Wednesday? Paul, it's easy. You just need to go here on admiralmarkets.com, go to education, then click on Forex and CFD webinars, and this is my live trading session. It's called Wednesday's live training session with Nenad, and this is it. You just click join webinar, and it is always the same time, 12:45 GMT. Basically, when also I made it available for US and Canada traders, because we have a lot of people coming across the ocean from the US and Canada, and they also like to enjoy and participate in live trading webinars. So that is why I made it available. I know it's not always the best time to trade, because sometimes we have huge volatility, and when I make live entries, sometimes new traders might expect that these entries immediately go in profit. But if you already watched my live trading webinars, you know that most of my trades that I do live come into profit. Yes, Guled is right. He's saying that New Zealand dollar CPI index is being reported tonight. Definitely it will impact New Zealand dollar pairs. So guys, if you want to trade something different, that is moving, then pay attention to GBP New Zealand and Euro New Zealand. Those pairs will move a lot when the New Zealand dollar news are reported. The huge ATR indicates that these pairs are very volatile. You see more than 150 of the ATR. And also what I said during summer, it's actually winter in Australia, right? So Australia, Center, and New Zealand, they're not affected by summer volatility. Okay, so dollar CAD chart. This is dollar CAD chart. This is the sell zone. Here, 1.2730. Here, 15 to 30 is the POC zone, and this is where the price could reject. The question is, Jonathan, should I expect reversal on pound yen? I would protect my trade, definitely. So, Jonathan, just protect your trade. Dollar yen is having, well, you see, it's a bearish at this point because we have head and shoulders, big head and shoulders here. And also we see that price is being rejected from this zone until it makes a break above this level here. It will be bearish. So at this point, dollar yen is sold on rallies. Okay, so it's sold on rallies. This is the POC zone, but you see it's already rejecting it. But this definitely is, there is possibility to go further down. Marco is asking about Euro Australian dollar. This is downtrend. Euro Australian dollar is in downtrend. This is the zone where you should be, what you should be watching for, because this could be a rejection here around 47.40, 50 here. This is bearish. Euro yen is bullish. I know I traded it today successfully. I made some nice pips on Euro yen. So I traded it to the long side. Still buying rallies, buying the dips on Euro yen. Here, you see, to me, this looks like consolidation, and this is uptrend. So this could be a continuation to the upside. So Euro yen is bullish, and as I say, it's bottom dips. This is a form of inverted head and shoulders or bullish SHS. And if it breaks this level here and this level especially, it should continue to the upside. Gold, okay, gold is bullish. This is inverted head and shoulders. And buying the dips is currently what traders should be focused on, of course, trend traders. I think this level could hold, although I think that this is better to watch for a dip toward this zone, because this is order block, this is also order block, but also it is, I think, Fibonacci number. I think I know it by heart, but let's see. Okay, yes, definitely it's 50 retracement here, and big number. So 12.25.30 should reject. So I think gold is bottom dips. Pound Swissy, Egils is asking about pound Swissy. Okay, let's see. Pound Swissy. Let me find it. Uptrend on pound Swissy, and definitely it's been bought on dips. It has been rejected. This is the POC zone. Uptrend, I think this is 88.6 here. Watch this, 88.6. Look at the power of 88.6. This is what I really love to see, and this is what I've been telling you guys. Really, this is also the fact and the lesson in my price action trading school, 88.6. The power of Fibonacci, 88.6. Watch this. What a POC zone. Excellent. I mean, we cannot always aim the right timing, but definitely, this is a naked, a blind trade here. 88.6 stop loss here. EMA 89, ATR low, weekly L3. Wow, big spike. So I hope that someone took this. So pounds, we see uptrend, buying the dip. If it breaks, because it already is rejecting it, if it breaks below, then wait for this level, 24.75. I think it could reject there. Ignacio is asking about Bitcoin. Here is the Bitcoin. What did I tell you guys? That Bitcoin should retrace. And watch this. Did I tell you that it could retrace? Well, I warned also some of my friends who are actually involved into buying the Bitcoin. I said, guys, whatever comes up needs to come down. Unfortunately, a lot of people who never ever traded anything in their life probably thought that Bitcoin will always go up without any retracement. And now they're a little bit afraid when the Bitcoin started to drop. This is normal. I mean, this is trading. So if you open a 4-hour time frame, you can see this is the correction. If you open daily time frame, this is uptrend, but on daily we had a correction. And this is not just a coincidence that daily has been rejecting this level. This was a big uptrend, and of course it came down. Everything is aligned. I mean, for me, this is nothing new. It's actually 50 retracement, daily trend line. Now it's going above 50. So if it doesn't close above monthly L4, it could drop even more. But at this point, maybe some of you who trade the Bitcoin dollar could have bought it here. It's still going up, but this is retracement. GBP CAD is let's see, GBP CAD. GBP CAD is, let me just find out. It could go up. But you see, I want to show 1 hour. It's a little bit, it's a little bit whipsaw because here we see a big downtrend indicated by this trend line. But watch this. This is V-shaped reversal. And here, if the price breaks this trend line here, I think this could be a correction to the upside. Then this would mean that this is inverted head and shoulders. And the correction could push the price even towards 67, 1.67. So this looks like a bearish trend. But definitely, if it breaks here, it could be a bigger correction. So what I think is this could be still, probably this could be bottom dips because this is support here. And if it breaks here, it could go up. Next question is, what do I think about Australian dollar, New Zealand? Definitely uptrend, but it will have a big impact. The news and RBA meeting minutes that is due today around midnight and 30. It's like 0:30 GMT. So it will be a bit volatile. This is bullish, and I think that if we take just trend trading without any news, this could be the zone to go long, this zone here. Price is above daily L3, weekly L3, bullish rejection, and up we go. Next question is, please take a look at Euro GBP. This is downtrend. Downtrend, big drop, and I think it could drop even more. You need to be careful though, because the price is not very clear, but yet again, it could drop from this level and it could go even more to the downside. Euro-CAD is bearish also, but this is actually, you see here, this is a consolidation. So I think it's in a range bound scenario. We have a range bound mode. Price is ranging between these two levels. If it breaks the level to the downside, we should touch probably weekly L3 confluence. If it breaks this to the upside, we should see weekly H4. So pay attention to break of these levels. Dollar yen. Dollar yen, okay. Dollar yen going down, as I said, but yet again, this is uptrend if you take a bigger picture. But last couple of days were bearish, so this is correction. And I think that from this level, it could reject, and you see, it started to reject. I already told this during webinar, so I think that dollar yen could probably go more to the downside. So guys, if you have still any question, ask me. I will roll the slides again. If I don't see any questions, we can call it a day. Everything is clear. Today, I gave you Euro-Dollar trade setup that you could have enjoyed and made nice pips. A great beginning of the week. So if you're following my analysis here, well, definitely you could have made some nice pips. See, Euro-Dollar. Always go here, analytics, technical analysis, and see what I have to say. Okay. Okay, now I will roll the slides. Egils is asking which is the best time frame for Black Crow pattern. For Black Crow, you can use higher time frames because higher time frames give you the indication of an overall move. Although I prefer to use patterns as confluence, not as naked trading. I don't do candlestick trading alone. I always combine with other price action tools because I trade confluence. But generally for candlestick patterns, the higher the time frame, the better they behave. But I still think, guys, that trading is not the same as if it was 10 years ago. So we cannot trade just candlesticks. We need to take the best is always to trade in a zone, the confluence. The confluence is always the best. Eugene is asking, is the bullish setup on Eurodollar valid around ECB meeting? It should be valid. It should give you some pips. At least treat it as a scalp trade. At least treat it as a scalp trade. And this was all, guys. Everything is shown up. Feel free to ask anything you're not clear with. You know that I'm a trader too, and I always want to help you. And trade with Admiral, regulated broker. Come and trade with me on Monday and live trading on Wednesday. As always, guys, as I say, cheers and trade safe. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.